Hey everyone! Now that Sagat's here, the next character to appear in Street Fighter 6 will be Crimson Viper, one of the most mysterious and stylish additions to the Street Fighter franchise. First appearing in Street Fighter 4 back in 2008, she immediately stood out. A corporate-looking woman in a business suit armed with high-tech gadgets that made her unlike any other character in the series. But there's more to her than just her flashy design. She's a double agent, a mother, and a ruthless fighter, tied in some of the most secretive corners of the Street Fighter universe. Today we're going through everything about C. Viper. Her story, her role in the games, her appearance in the animated film, and even her inclusion in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But then you'll know exactly who she is, what she stands for, and why she's such an unforgettable figure in the franchise. C. Viper made her debut in Street Fighter 4, part of the new generation alongside characters like Abel, Rufus, and El Fuerte. Designed by Capcom artist Daigo Ikeno, she visually resembles Sharon, a Red Hat special agent from Street Fighter EX2. C. Viper was created around the idea of a 20-year-old single mother, though official sources later list her as a 30-year-old. The development team wanted to tailor her design for Western audiences, testing how fans outside Japan would respond to a, air quotes, cool and unorthodox character. Street Fighter 4 executive producer Yoshinori Ono described her as the most unusual of the new fighters and his favorite early in development. Crimson Viper's real name is Maya, though she is almost always referred to by her codename. She works as a CIA operative on deep cover missions, posing as an agent of SIN, the weapons division of Shadaloo run by Seth. At first glance, she looks like a professional businesswoman. Sharp suit, sunglasses, and high heels. But beneath that corporate exterior, her outfit is loaded with experimental technology. Electrified gloves, seismic boots that generate shockwaves, and jet boosters that allow her to fly. She is essentially a spy in a prototype battlesuit. Her mission in Street Fighter 4 is to infiltrate SIN and gather intelligence, putting her into direct contact with Seth and indirectly tying her to Shadaloo's operations. While she appears cold and ruthless, her true allegiance is to her daughter, Lauren. Many of her victory quotes hint at this dual life, expressing impatience to return home to her child. In the narrative, Viper is a wild card. She works with SIN to maintain cover, but secretly transmits data to her CIA handlers. She manipulates fighters to test their strength and assess SIN's strat. Her calculating personality shows a willingness to deceive, yet she displays genuine humanity concerning her daughter. Ultimately, she gathers enough intelligence to contribute to Seth's downfall, though her role remains secret. C. Viper also plays a key role in the animated film Street Fighter 4 The Ties That Bind, which bridges the gap between Street Fighter 2 and 4. She begins her mission by attempting to gather intelligence on Ryu and his allies. Early on, she tries to contact Ken Masters at the Masters Foundation, but he refuses her approach. Undeterred, she introduces herself to Ken's wife, Eliza, at a baby shop, leaving a doll secretly bugged to gather information. Under Seth's orders, she ambushes Ryu to test his skills, using her electrified gloves, seismic boots, and jet-assisted mobility. She even, unfortunately, makes short work of Cammy, effortlessly overwhelming her and basically using her as bait to force Ryu into manifesting the Satsui no Hado. Later, when SIN takes Eliza hostage, Viper informs Ken and the other fighters while maintaining control of the situation. On the cruise ship where Eliza is held, she confronts Ken directly. Her Thunder Knuckle is blocked by Ken's defense, and she recognizes his surprising strength before retreating. The film concludes with a quieter, personal moment. Viper reunites with her daughter, reinforcing that despite her dangerous and secretive work, her role as a mother remains central. Even though she isn't playable in Street Fighter V, Viper is crucial across multiple character storylines. In Rashid's story, she communicates under the alias Effie Purp Knight, using a Crimson Snake avatar. She warns him about Shadaloo, sends a mysterious object, and gives him Ryu's coordinates to test his abilities. In M. Bison's story, she infiltrates Shadaloo and is spotted during a meeting, dodging his attack. In Jury's story, she explains why she hasn't been incarcerated and warns of Shadaloo's schemes. Finally, in Urian's story, she investigates another SIN vessel, confronts him and escapes multiple attacks. Across these appearances, she is portrayed as precise, calculating, and capable under pressure. In gameplay, Viper was one of the most technically demanding characters in Street Fighter IV, with unique mobility tools and high-risk offense. Her special moves, Thunder Knuckle, Burn Kick, Seismic Hammer, allowed unconventional space control, while EX moves and Super Jump cancel mechanics gave her one of the most advanced toolkits. This made her a favorite among high-level competitive players. She also appears in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Fate of Two Worlds and its updated version, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Her SF4 design and moveset were faithfully adapted, even giving her a unique focus attack mechanic. On the other hand, UMVC3 gave her a new move, an optic laser that I wouldn't be surprised to see be adapted into Street Fighter. She retained her emphasis on technical play, with her cancel mechanics and gadgets making her one of the most difficult characters to master in that game as well. Capcom clearly wanted to keep her identity intact across both franchises, a highly technical, highly stylish fighter for players who enjoy complex execution and creativity. Funny enough, in her ending, Nick Fury shows up at her darkened apartment just as she's getting home and offers her a job working for S.H.I.E.L.D., a clear nod to Iron Man's famous post-credits recruitment scene. From her debut in Street Fighter IV to her expanded role in the animated movie, her cameo in Street Fighter V, and her crossover into Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Crimson Viper has proven to be one of the most versatile and memorable additions to the franchise. Let's hope this unique design identity is preserved in her Street Fighter VI appearance. And there you have it, folks. Now you're fully up to date with Crimson Viper's trajectory and ready to see how her story continues in Street Fighter VI. Are you a C Viper fan? Excited to see her return? Share your thoughts about her in the comments below and let me know which character you'd like me to cover next. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and consider subscribing. It really helps guide future content. For now, this has been Cammyplayer, and I'll see you guys later.